What I realized later is that there aren't many videos out there that can give you a good feel of how certain exhausts sound and how loud they are. Think of it this way. Let's talk about something fun today, and namely the exhaust systems for Focus STs. I'm going to try to answer some questions I had when I was in the market for an exhaust. So let's start with the basics. What is an aftermarket exhaust for a Focus ST? It is an exhaust that follows the same path and overall design of the stock exhaust, but has a larger diameter pipe, has a muffler, resonator, delete, or these two are reduced in size. And I will tell you in a minute why is that important. So the sound you're getting from those systems, which is something very subjective, is the result of the existing car setup, engine design, turbo, downpipe, and the amount of space you have underneath to build a different exhaust. When you will search on the internet exhaust systems for your Focus ST, you'll see that most of them have a price range from, let's say, a few hundreds up to a little over $1,000. If you look closely, you'll see that many of these exhausts have similarities in design and also approach. What I am trying to say is that you're not going to find an exhaust with different modes or a very complicated design, which will cost $5,000-$10,000, which would be half of the car price. So let's get back to the sound. Yes, it's going to be louder. Yes, it's going to sound better simply because the stock exhaust is too quiet and it sounds just like any car on the road, which is not acceptable. During my research, I might have seen every single video on YouTube about the exhaust systems I was thinking to buy. What I realized later is that there aren't many videos out there that can give you a good feel of how certain exhausts sound and how loud they are. Think of it this way. Everyone is using different microphones, sound is recorded from different distances and in different environments. Donut Media actually has a really good video about how to understand the level of sound from an exhaust. I will leave the link in the description below. For demonstration purposes, I'm gonna use the exhaust I ended up buying, the Ford Performance exhaust by Borla. So the sound you're getting from it is very comparable to the sound temposer noise. Just imagine that your sound temposer is turned on all the time. This is how loud your exhaust is going to be. Speaking of the fake engine noises, it is way less intrusive now. It even makes my exhaust sound much louder. It is well blended in together and I'm very comfortable with that. You see, it's hard to choose the best exhaust simply because there are so many opinions out there. You have people like me and you who, after a long research, found an exhaust they thought that'll fit their needs best. They bought it, they installed it, and they say that it sounds amazing. And it does, that's true. But it does because you're comparing it to the stock exhaust. Not many of us have the money to buy, let's say, 5 different systems, test them side by side, and tell which one is better. Unless you're Bill from CJ Pony who installed and tested most of them and can tell the difference. Speaking about CJ Pony parts, I was hunting my exhaust for about 6 months. I found the one with the best price at the moment. I posted my order and then weird things started to happen. It was in stock when I ordered it and then it disappeared. I was also having a hard time reaching out to the company and asking for a refund. This is when I went to CJ Pony Parts, bought the exhaust, and everything went smooth and flawless. I noticed that throughout the year prices are generally about the same unless you found a super deal as a package with a few more items included. So after all I said, does it mean that I hate my exhaust? No, I actually like it. It gives you that instant personality. It burbles at low RPMs, it whistles at cold starts, you can hear it in tunnels, it doesn't drone on the highway. If I want it to be louder, I'm just folding down the rear seats and it's going to be louder. What else can you want? The main drawback I can think of is a grinding noise I hear when I'm going down the hill and I use engine braking to slow down. But I know for sure that I have a few exhaust leaks, so I might fix them down the road. I really like the way it looks. the exhaust tips look like detached from the main exhaust pipe, which means that I can leave them dirty or wipe down the outer lip of the exhaust tip without wiping down the dirt from the exhaust pipe itself. So to summarize my thoughts, buy the exhaust that better fits your budget. Go to ST meetings, try to find someone with the exhaust you're thinking of buying. Drive around, hear it in person, not from videos. Unless you pay less than $200-300, you should be happy with most of the options out there. Alright guys, I hope you found today's video helpful. Subscribe to the channel and hit the like button so hard that my phone flies off the table. Also, let me know in the comments what exhaust you're running and why did you choose it. I'll see you next time.